Greetings, Metanthropes, and welcome to this new show called Zine Uprising Episode 3. I'm your host and narrator, John, and today is all gonna be about other zines that are running currently live on Kickstarter. It's the month of February 2024, and every month for the past 5 years, Kickstarter has been supporting new TTRPGs, specifically indie TTRPGs, smaller, beautiful little pieces of art that are coming to Kickstarter every year. We are joined by Ziggy and other fellow friends. If you feel like lurking, you can by all means lurk into the shadows. If you feel like chatting, everything you chat shall be presented underneath me and I will be interacting with it. My own Kickstarter is on the comments, but today the trusty Nightbot says so every few minutes or something. But today is all gonna be about other type of zines. Let's start with the previous two shows to briefly cover which projects we covered already and supported. Let's start with the amazing, spectacular Dim Day TTRPG Nodus Zine 2, which is ending in 1 week. Chat, the description is now on chat, the link rather. We also covered the Mythic Revolutions TTRPG, which are over 50%, almost 75%. So do help them make their beginning, but also Midnight Glamours by Studio Hex. Let's see how these friends are going. They need your love and support and care. They still have 2 weeks to go, and it's a long road towards completion. Today we're gonna cover quite a lot of zines, and why don't we get right to it? So let me press this button over here, and this button over here, and over here, and we start from this amazing zine. In this over there corner, you can see the name of the project. Ooh, it just went live. Lucky Charm. Ooh, we are Lucky Charm. And as I said, you can see them going live, not going live, live backers, live pledges, and we can react to them and have fun. So we are definitely Lucky Charm for this project already, because the moment we opened it, someone did support it. And let's make sure that this thing works. There it is, and let's start with this project, Letter to the Stars, an epistolary RPG. Right off the bat, I haven't really reviewed them on taking the sweet time of my own, so we're gonna be like live reacting to them. And I have to say I have no idea what epistolary means. Sounds like a Greek word, something I should know as a Greek, but then again, might not be. We're gonna be covering 1, 2, 3, 4 zines that are generally in the sci-fi genre, generally, and they're ending pretty soon. This one is ending in only 3 days. So let's kick things off. Let's kickstart things, trying to make a very forced pun there, with playing the video. Why don't we? I think you're not listening to the sound. Let me fix that in 1 second. Hiya! And now tell me, Ziggy and other faithful followers, if
Hi,
you're listening.
I'm WM Akers, and I am profoundly excited to introduce Letters to the Stars, a fast-paced storytelling RPG about adventure and death in deepest space. As a starship captain on a dangerous mission, you will risk your life to keep your command from falling apart. At the end of each turn, you'll tell your story to a friend, lover, or rival on the other side of the cosmos. Do you have what it takes to complete your mission, protect your crew, and make it home alive? You and the dice will decide. I created Letters to the Stars because I've got friends and family all over the world, and I wanted a game that I could play with them that's easy to schedule, no matter what time zone you're in, no matter how busy you are. What I've come up with is simple, fast, and so much fun. As convenient as a solo RPG, as intimate as the best tabletop gaming, Letters to the Stars will help you and your friends tell stories you'll never forget.
Interesting, interesting. People are free to use their promo, drop their promos if they want. Speaking of, let me start by dropping the... No, today is not only about Metanthropes. No need to defend our community, my friend, because today is all gonna be about other projects, starting with this beautiful sci-fi project, which is exploring some very mature things, which I like. I know I like my TTRPGs to be serious. Other people play them to have some laughs and funs here and there. I like to be a serious, immersive, interactive experience. So this is a solo RPG, but you can play with friends. Interesting. Yes, and it's going phenomenally well, like 1,000 times better than the creator asked. So allow me to get over through this thingy, and in case the creators, because I tagged them on Twitter, check the show out, what it's all about. I'm not like a reviewer or something, I'm a fellow designer such as yourself, so bear with me, and I'm just reading as a fan more than anything. So Letters from the Star to the Stars is a tabletop role-playing game for one or more players about adventures in the deepest space. It's designed by an amazing team, as I can muster here. It's a powerful story generator about maintaining relationships in the face of unfathomable distance. It's beautiful. Right off the get-go, they start with a beautiful arc to capture your imagination. Combining the convenience of a solo RPG with the magic of tabletop role-playing, it has simple rules that will inspire you and your friends to tell tales you will never forget. We have some key updates, a full preview of the rulebook. Let's start with a full preview of the rulebook, since we have it. Oh, it's an update. Okay, we can read that later. The first proof looks phenomenal. No, these are the updates. No, I get what you're doing there, but we do have something here. Ooh, this is indeed uberly beautiful, full of color. Oh wow, this is amazing. That's why it's going so well, right? Yeah, pretty impressed there. So we have full premium color, deadly threats, edifying examples, inspiring oracles, and space age art. Plus tips for hacking the game into other settings and other worlds, in case you're doing already your sci-fi bits. Inviting to think of old school X-Men with images drawn from my relentless scouring of the public domain. Wow, interesting. So what does it include? All the rules you need to play. Countless examples of the game in action. A guide to character creation, including robust tables of names, traits, and vibes. Suggestions for rewriting the rules and hacking the game into other settings. Instructions for writing semi-random scenarios. A single-player scenario, the Star Corridor. And comprehensive index and absolutely no filler. And best of all, it's nearly done. Click on the link below. This is a preview that I was looking for. My cat is meowing. Absolute silence, Ulis. Absolute silence when I'm streaming. I demand absolute silence. This is... Yes, this is indeed beautiful. Very well done. And I love it. What can I say? In fact, before we do even go on, I'm gonna close this thing right here real quick. Okay. And give me a second there. And I'm gonna give a small but honorable pledge to the group. Again, it's gonna be small but honorable. I'm just showing my support here, and and ask nothing in return. So don't expect those numbers to get up quite a bit, but do expect them to grow by 1 backer. And let's get back to it. And we try to put our money where our mouth is in this show, Zine Uprising. But you know, it is what it is. I won't be always taking the the collector edition. I hope the designer understands. So how it works: Letters to the Stars, a role-playing game with no game master. You are a starship captain on a dangerous mission. You use 6-sided dice to battle threats like telepathic killers, bloodthirsty pirates, and deep space plagues. Each turn you send a message to a friend. You share your adventures, your hopes, and your fears. And you gain the inspiration you need to survive. Wow, wow, wee wee. So, what else can we say about this amazing game? Let's go through the graphics. You can play anywhere. Limited run, new heart made with love. And a signed hardcover copy too. Wow. This is good stuff right there. The cards, let's see a little bit about the cards. Expand your adventure with add-on cards. The core deck has all the key abilities. Crew deck which introduces 72 daring officers. It's quite a lot. And a threat deck that adds 72 punishing new threats. And you can create a card of your own for $15. It's a bargain. Then we have some examples. Here are the rewards where players can see what's going on. So what's happening, chat? Are you enjoying this thing so far? We have the fulfillment services done by Drive-Thru RPG. They have already achieved their 10,000 stretch goal. No, not yet actually. They're going towards their 10,000 stretch goal, which will create an official Letter to the Star letterhead, along with a message you can send to a friend by inviting them to play the game. It's come with the digital supplements. I didn't quite catch that, along with a message, like a carte postale message, or a digital message. Super interesting project, and I'm glad it's going so well that it's going, and still has 3 hot days to reach that amazing goal. The first stretch goal is 10,000. It started with a goal of like $500, I assume. And to my understanding, the first stretch goal was at 10,000, and they had also stretch goals at 25 and 50,000. The Zine ran from 50 to 100. It might have been like a super collector's edition, like interesting project, so many things. Yeah, backers 50, limited, none left. So the Zine package was something extremely limited, and they sold out, so kudos to them. But yeah, that's an interesting point there, Ziggy. So once again, I'm gonna be dropping it on chat. You can check it out on your own. It is a beautiful sci-fi project which we backed. To be honest, we barely backed, but we supported in other meaningful ways. And now, without further ado, it's time to change some things, switcheroos, change some things up. Let's start with get ready for 1D100 Interstellar encounters for any sci-fi RPG. Wowee, in other words. Let me do this thing right here. Bam bam boom bing. And let me do... There you go, it has swifted. Now we see a new project. Let me change the name a bit manually. 1D1... 1D100 Interstellar Encounters. Okay, and now let us begin with a new project. Talking about a whole new project here, because we're gonna cover quite a lot today. And let me drop it on chat for my 3 faithful viewers. Creating content like a boss. And let's talk about 1D100 Interstellar Encounters. So we have 100 system neutral RPG encounters jammed into a 28-page half-letter zine. So all the marvels and all the stretch goals unlocked. Wow, now 48 pages. So with the stretch goals, the backers of this project have managed to upgrade it. You know what? Let's for once again put our money where our mouth is, and I'm gonna insta pledge again a small but honorable pledge this campaign as well. Showing a little bit of solidarity there, but not too much. Because you know, it's hard then, and we're trying our best to make it on our own, and we have many expenses. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling like I need to explain myself, but you know what? Even anyone, if they bought my PDF, yeah, the cats gotta eat. I have 2 big fat cats here. They're not gonna feed themselves. So if any of the designers would love to return the favor and buy just my PDF, I would most certainly love it. And here we are at 201 backers, and let's see if we can inspire anyone from the audience to back them themselves. Have I dropped the link? I've dropped the link. I still feel bad for not buying, because you know I bought like the collector's edition for the other projects in the beginning of the month, but yeah, let me show you my fat cats to realize why I am storing all my money. None of them are here, so let us move on a little. Let's talk about this sci-fi new amazing project that we have right here. It is designed to be adaptable. These encounters can seamlessly integrate into your favorite TTRPG system. It can be Traveler, can be Mothership, it can be Alien. Be it a gritty cyberpunk setting or a grand space opera, each encounter is thoughtfully crafted to provoke depth, offering potential plot hooks, cosmic threats, and unexpected twists that would elevate your campaign. Whether you're in need of a quick side quest or a main storyline, or just want to add flavor to your universe, this zine is your to-go resource. More than just encounters, this zine offers narrative seeds to weave complex, captivating stories in your RPG universe. Ideal for both sci-fi newcomers or experienced veterans of the genre, 1D100, it's a mouthful, I must say. 1D100 Interstellar Encounters will enrich your gameplay and make every session memorable. This half-letter size zine, starting at 28 pages, well said because they're now at 48 I think, is compact yet brimming with content. Plus, it includes 10 stunning pieces of black and white artwork to further inspire your creativity. As we unlock stretch goals, the design will expand, introducing even more content and art for your sci-fi campaign. I am quite sold. And let's see the pledge levels over here. Higher reward levels offer different type of subtle stitching. Interesting. Or not. Mega bundle. Wow. It's a beautiful digital mock-up, how it looks inside. Explorers bundle. Look all the stuff that you get. So much content. Rich for comment. Also, we do have like the core bundle. You know what? I might actually upgrade my pledge by the end of this campaign. It's super interesting because at the core bundle you do have all these D100 different things like side hustles, like sci-fi criminals. It is freaking amazing, man. I might most probably I'm gonna increase my pledge over here and maybe go to this core module that I saw earlier. I'm gonna study it on my own sweet time, and let's see their stretch goals here. They've already reached both of them that I see over here. Interesting. So with their goal was roughly $500, and when they reached 1,500 bucks, they expanded their content and added more art. So that was a big one. Adding 50 sci-fi passengers and 5 more pieces of stunning black and white art. Wow, that was a great deal. I'm glad they made it. And with 3,000 ultimate expansion and 10 more pages, 50 more sci-fi passengers, bring them to a total of 100. 5 more pieces. The total of unique 20 art pieces. Here are the credentials of the creator, who must really love the D100 system, and for good reason. We do use the D100 system ourselves here in Metanthropes, so it is a lovely system, probably the best one that there is. And book is already finished. Our Kickstarter will run for 21 days now, and after the campaign completes, you will be immediately sent out the reward surveys. You will have 2 weeks to respond to the surveys. So if you feel like backing them, have that on mind. There's going to be a 2-week window limit. Drive-through is taking the entirety of publishing and printing and fulfilling, which I would love to hear from someone from the inside how they did work, that did work out for them. And here you have it, folks. We do have 6 more days to go to back this amazing sci-fi campaign that is a must for your sci-fi adventures, whatever that would be, from Mothership to Warhammer 40k, I don't know. It's up to you. Why don't you type your favorite sci-fi TTRPG on the chat, as we slowly but steadily prepare ourselves for the next campaign to discuss out there. And this one is not sci-fi, I must say, but it doesn't mean that it won't be an awesome one. As it's loading, as you can see, it is already a profound success. Even though their goal was a bit higher than most other zines that we see here, they have amassed 1,000 backers, which is like record-setting almost on ZQuest. I've seen some who have reached like 1,500 something, but still over 1,000 backers is a force to be reckoned with, or something like that. Let me also change the name. Yeah, the name of this one is The Details of Our Escape, a new TTRPG. And prepare to see something totally different from the things that you've seen before. It's only 6 days to go. So this one is a creative collaboration between game designer, comic artist, and a multidisciplinary author. I'm not gonna pronounce the names in case I butcher them. There's no need to. I'm gonna dodge that bullet. Although they have pretty clear and very readable names, still I'm gonna skip them. No offense to the creators again. Drop the link. There you go, my #1 fan. You know, this guy gets me. You know what it's all about. What is this start with a very important question. The Details of Our Escape is a new tabletop role-playing game from any award-winning team, and many prizes, like they have like many different prizes and fictional writers, and played with a standard 28 tile set of dominoes instead of dice. Players control a caravan of over 2,000 people in search of a new home. I like the premise already. What they're living and what kind of strange and wonderful sights they encounter along their journey is up to you. Which party members continue all the way to the caravan's final destination, however, is up to fate. Oh, I love this one. It's optimized for a 2 to up to 7 players without a game master. Another GM-less game. Lots of GM-less and lots of solo games in Zine Quest. Very interesting. Modifications and guidance are included for both solo and online play to play with other friends out there. So it will be published as a full color 30 up to 50 page I think it's called letter sized saddle stitch zine. For ease of play, each copy will also come packaged with heavy stock cut-out domino seats designed by Hinokodo in a releasable bag. So let's have a little look in their artwork and see unique artwork that I bet that 3Neil is gonna love from chat. How to play. There you go, 3Neil. Take a look at it. And now we're gonna go to how to play. So each player controls from 10 up to 100 people in a vast caravan with a couple of thousands of people and more. Dominoes are drawn at the start of the game dictate the size of each group, but each player decides what's binding the group together, what they're fleeing, and what they're searching for. Very well, Neil, very well. So imagine that as a player of this unique TTRPG, you're not playing one singular character, but you're playing dozens, maybe hundreds of people, and you get to decide what they're living off, because the game is called The Details of Our Escape, and yeah, it looks dope. And what they are searching for. Is it a new home? Are they looking for the lost city of this and that? Are they looking for redemption? Are they looking for survival? Very interesting topics. And it's played with dominoes. So when someone runs, have I missed anything? Dominoes numbers inform what the caravan discovers with each tile, and the active player dictates all the encounters and their individual group reactions. When someone runs out of playable tiles, the caravan has reached a door, literally and figuratively. Pulling from knowledge gathered from your travels, players work together to unlock the door and continue. Depending on the size of your group and the tiles encountered, however, your group may instead settle in the surrounding area rather than moving forward. Options. We've traveled for weeks under the perpetual overcast sky. The 2,348 of us. One strumming massive crowd. All the introverts, the herbalists, the builders, the dancers, the tinkerers, the map makers, the novelists, the queers, the sealists, the browns, the print sizes, the rotunds, sorry, a few new words there, the beanpoles and the polymaths. Our backs, shoulders and heads, adorned with packs of parchment and hand tools, toolabards of graphite and undefined oils, cane alcohols, spring waters, drying plants, ground and diluted pigments. 13 people had to drag their laden compass. Members of this group rotating on the hour. The aerialists carried the bread Machine. Someone kept throwing their keys in the air. Interesting, it was like something in-game, out-of-game. I think it was like an out-of-game testimonial here. Who are you? I actually read the name René after I made this rough survival tone. I thought it was like an in-game thing when I started. I entered RP Survival Wasteland type of roleplay for some reason. That was fun times. And it further destroyed my voice, so maybe it wasn't the most smart thing I could do during a live stream. So let's enjoy a little bit of the art here that we see. I'm not gonna do voiceover of Marina Berlin right now. For science fiction! And let's move on and see a little bit of behind. What a beautiful place to work. Behind the scenes. More Kafka than Kafka. There's another testimonial here. Interesting. Miru. Miru is another Zine quest. It's running this month. I've seen it somewhere. Pledge René. René, you're killing me. Pledge so you know what? I kinda now feel the pressure that of the ritual that I started in this show of backing up the projects that I talk about. But you know what? I'm not gonna stop here and there. Whatever reward I can take, I shall take. And you're about to see. Hey, someone did it faster than me. So from 1013, let's go to 1014. If I know how to count. And yeah. Fun times. Let's get back to the project. There I am. Ooh, that's a even round number of 15,005. No, that is part of the show. It's the motto of this new show. We put our money where our mouth is. We're backing every show that we can. It's part of our solidarity campaign here, you know. This is what Zine Uprising show is all about. And let's see what else we have. Oh, this is a dice breaker. This is like a huge 1,005,000 subscribers. My cats would disagree. Where are my cats, by the way? Non-cats shall appear. And it's included in the best upcoming TTRPGs you need to play in 2024. That's a lovely title. I would like to have my own game being accompanied by. It's such a great honor. And some local demos here and there. Lovely campaign. I wish it all the best. Let's see how many days it still has. It's already going spectacularly well, as we said, with 1,000 backers and still 6 days to go. So let's move on to the next one and the final one that we're gonna be covering today. This one, in many regards, is not really it doesn't really need your help. It's going fabulously on its own. It's from Italy, a neighboring country, so salute. And I think it's the number 1 or 2 or something most grossing when it comes to funds campaign of this year's Zine Quest. They requested 7,000 euros to make it, and they're close to 30,000 euros, and still one whole week to go. Dear audience, Metathropes and Zinesters, I present to you the Magus and the Oracle. Solo RPG and inspiration deck. Okay, it doesn't really fit everything, so I'm gonna keep the main title here. Whoa, indeed, and we have a video to play, so let's pause my own playlist real quick and let us watch the video. By 480 backers, almost 30,000. Wow. Let's check it out.
What is the price of power? In the hallowed corridors of desire lies ruthless ambition. You are the Magus, the wizard of the lonely tower. This is your story. A story of yearning, of loneliness, of desire. The quest for ultimate arcana, colored by sacrifice and despair. Is it worth it, even if you lose your humanity? Is it worth it, even if you lose everything you love? Write your story in this solo RPG that takes you from the summit of exultation to the nadir of loss. Now powered by the Oracle, a companion deck of cards that provide prompts and inspiration to your writing. Written, illustrated, and laid out by award-winning game designer, Magus. Come, Magus. Your story begins here.
Wow. You gotta give to the production team behind this video. It was captivating and only one and a half minute long. We recently, in a way suggested by Kickstarter itself, we changed the duration of our video on the Kickstarter page and we dropped it. Yes, it is a solo RPG, and we dropped it from 2 minutes and 40 seconds to 1 minute and 40 seconds to be closer to that one over there that we saw. So right off the bat, we have an amazing campaign from a group from Bergamo, Italy, and they are among the most successful Zine quests of all time, to my calculations. Through the Ultan's door, I think it's the number one with like 50,000, and they still have 1 week to go. They may even reach, if not overcome, and take the spot of the number one. Numero uno. So, for one last time today, we're gonna be pledging this campaign. As much, yes, I won't take like the $1, but I'm gonna back them up as soon as I back them up. I'm gonna drop the link on chat. There we go. Let's us rise to 481, my dear friends, and by a very large margin the total sums. And then I'm gonna be dropping it on chat so you can take a look at your very own, and maybe, should you feel like it, back it and support it and help it realize its full potential. This is what every game designer, I believe, hopes for their project to realize their full potential. Nothing more, nothing less. So, you are the Magus, the wizard of a lonely tower, and with these pages, you will reminiscence your story. Originally released in 2021 with over 20,000 downloads over the years, fueled by inspiration from the 1,000-year-old vampire and the angst of too many sad 19th century novels, the Magus is finally coming to Kickstarter. So there is a lot of backstory behind this campaign and a huge fan base apparently that helped them reach these heights. In this game, oh wait, I'm not showing the thingy, yeah. In this game, you use dice and pen to write the unique history of your character's quest for arcane mystery. You will navigate strange encounters and confront complex opportunities for learning spells or cultivating genius bonds. Fueled by ambition and purpose, you embark on a journey for the ultimate power. But sacrifices must be made. Do you relentlessly pursue your goals, or do you cling on the ones that you love? Now, powered by the Oracle, a 78-point card was filled with promise and illustration. Both you do it. You like your writing. Italiano, questo Gorgi verrà prodotto in italiano e in inglese. Inglese, let's go with inglese. Yes, I was going for Christopher Lee, so thank you for that. Playing the game, the Magus solo journaling RPG. I've never played like a solo RPG. I've played those choose your own adventure. Not entirely sure if that's the case right here. Unlike multiplayer campaigns, you set the pace and drive the story through introspection and writing, using the power of prompts that spur you to control your wizard's destiny. Italiano, per favor. Sì, sì. Wait, I thought they have some Italian parts. I'm going to be trying to read them to Italian if I find them. But where is it though? Oh, is it like click this link to read it in Italiano? Is that how it works? So yeah, I didn't do the same for Greek, you know? So kudos for them for creating Italiano. By the way, I have no idea how to speak Italian, but I'm gonna go through it. Tu sei il Magus o stregone della torre solitaria e tramite queste pagine rammentai la tua storia. Giosanco e Magus userai dati e penna per scrivere una vicenda usinana sulla ricerca della perfezione nelle arti arcane. Yeah, of course, use the hand. Di destregani tra incontri noti, bizzarri e imprevedibili, opportuna di impare incastrare stringone. This is so la musica la cana. Antonio e la Magus. Dominic De Cocco, bravo. Okay. Apologies to any Italian audience if they were offended by this. We're only cracking jokes and praising you for having it. It's for the laws, yeah, and having it translated for your country, because we are Greeks, we're neighbors, but we didn't do that for Greek. So let's get back into the thing. Okay. Let's start with use the power of dice and cards to tell your story. So you have, as a Magus yourself, you have some traits: focus, power, control, and scars, which shape how your protagonist overcomes challenges and meets their denouement. Another word I'm not quite familiar with. An unlucky roll might bring you closer to calamity, but if you balance your aspects right, that may only be a faint possibility. Shape the story with your ideas. The game's prompts evoke details for your spells, your bonds, and your events. These details can be used to write a story powered by serendipity and your imagination. Let's go with an example in case the audience is confused. One event may have you drawing random cards to create the spell name Scarlet Laughter of Pain. Scarletto, mardetate, ed punto. That's totally not the Italian thing for it. Another prompt tells you that this could be an amazing game in Latin. Note to the designers, translated all in Latin, ancient Latin. Another prompt tells you that to learn the spell, a cruel theft had to be made from a neophyte wizard. Do you succeed? Do you fail? What are the consequences? You roll dice to find out, influences by your traits. So it is kind of a choose your own adventure, but you have your own traits. I've been recently watching a series from the boys of the Baltic Star. Shout out to the boys. let's give a shout out to the boys. Boys Baltic. Which they're playing their... Come on, boys, don't betray me now. Boys Baltic. Maybe you need a bit of your time. And you know, you have your stats, you keep your gold and you write them down. But generally, it's a play your own adventure, go to page number that, this and that if you open the door and so on. There you go, these are the boys Baltic. Ziggy and rest of friends, I want you to click that link and give them an offline follow right now and tell them that Yanis, the bear, sent them. They will know what it's all about. So, you roll the dice to find out, influenced by your traits. Based on the results and the flavor of that spell name it provides, you pen the story of the event and a subsequent fallout that happens. This can play in as little as 3 hours or for as long as several days. Together, the Magus' combination of structured mechanics and narrative freedom allow you to exult in unique, one-of-a-kind stories. So, let's see what we have here to see. See it in action. It's like a... Okay, someone's playing a solo RPG. I'm not gonna read this right now, but it's nice to have some testimonials. So many wonderful ideas for, you know, to be inspired. The design looks absolutely beautiful, no question about it. And they have a Discord. You know what? I'm gonna join their Discord. Let me close here. I don't know which personal format. Invite. Invalid. Okay, no to the designers. The Discord thing, it doesn't work. Now we have a compendium deck. Beautiful, beautiful unveiling of the Oracle. Maybe check this one very quick. There you have it. False, despair, homunculus, despair of false. Okay, it's like a word. Oh, and you turn them upside down. Absorbing of life, homunculus. Very interesting. I don't know if you're watching it, dear audience. You have cards which basically have 2 different cool words like homunculus or clockwork or despair. And like I guess the way that you shuffle them and the way that you open them, reveal them on your dashboard, on your board when you play on your own. You have to create like the despairing arcane fireball or something. And that was a bad example. Felt bad saying it. But I think you got the idea, and it's an interesting design. So we have 78 tarot sides cards, but these are not your ordinary tarot cards. They have unique prompts, endless combinations. I'll be the judge of that. It's not endless, like nigh endless. You could say. I wouldn't say endless, but yeah, no, not like bullshitting. This is an amazing game with tons of replayability. One deck and an archipelago of which one is this letter? Is Bames? Is it flames? What is it? Dear audience, help me. An archipelago of games. Duh. It's like TTRPG, it's games. It's about games, man. Wake up. Okay, it's a bit, yeah, thank you, Ziggy. It's a bit late here. I'm drinking tea. I'm streaming 3 times per week. I'm running Kickstarter of my own. I'm not at my very best, so apologies. So what else do we have to check out in this campaign? Book spells, card spells, beautiful cards. Rewards, you start with as a familiar with $5. You become an illusionist with $20 for the full PDF, and up to a conjurer and an archmage with 200 to 200 euros, and you get lots of stuff, always both English and Italian for the Italian audience. I must guess that it was super hot in Italy, this game. And let's see the stretch goals. Oh wow, their first stretch goal at 9,000, where their goal was 7,000, was a VTT support. VTT support for the Oracle. I wonder which VTT it is. With 11, you have a 2-player mode. They unlocked it. Actually, I unlocked most of it, and I'm not gonna go one by one. Almost all of them, which I'm gonna say. Cover flaps for the Magus. Streamline your game with a readily available rule summary. Cardboard box for the Oracle. Storytelling game in the tradition of Once Upon a Time. Defined by the Oracle, designed by Oscar Biffy. Climb the tower to defeat the master you once loved. Solo roguelike dungeon delving RPG. 3-0. And a new setting awaits. You are the Hex. The Metropolis is your lovely tower, and these logs will record your story. It's amazing stuff, man. Parting your world from the award-winning game designer Powell. Let's call him Powell, Mr. Powell. Tsege. I'm gonna try it. Sorry, Paul, if I'm mispronouncing your name. So we do. Let's see what if this is they're already unlocked, but they haven't even made it to update their graphic. They're gaining this gold this far. Opening words from the very author of 1,000-year-old Vampire, which we discussed previously. I'm not quite sure. I'm not familiar of it, but it has a powerful title, so I'm gonna guess it's a powerful read. And their final 30,000, I must guess, or 31,000 gold. It's a secret. Only one way to figure it out, to ship them right now. They ship to Italy for 7, this and that. The rest of the world for 18. Their team is composed of 4 amazing, talented artists. It has like a huge following and backing, and this sums it up. Today's chat and today's episode of Zine Uprising. Once again, we put our money where our mouth is. We supported 4 zines this time. Yes, indeed, we did take the lower available PDF option, but I cannot promise that by the end of these campaigns, some of them might get an upgrade. So, thank you everyone for watching. Let me try to do my traditional raid attempt, which usually, as you may know, ends very badly, because I'm raiding people who are about to leave and end their session. But this time I see a group of players that are playing for only 2 hours. Then they have some cosplay, so we're gonna raid them. I have been your host and narrator, John. We are running our very own Kickstarter. Next stop for our Kickstarter and updates is next Monday with Meta Monday, episode 35. And as I'm preparing to raid actual play UK, please don't leave my audience because it sucks raiding with 2 people or less. I've been your host and narrator, John. See you at Monday, and stay tuned for more Kickstarter updates. Lovely collaborations, so many things to decide and share with you. Decide was the wrong word, but yeah, stay legit, stay meta.